Well, again, labor groups like the auto workers, the AFL-CIO, the SEIU are all suggesting that this was not some major loss for them, that in fact what happened here was Republicans and outside groups interfered and created this union defeat unjustly. Joining me now, Republican Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. She serves the state of Tennessee and holds a seat as Vice Chair of the House Energy and Commerce Committee. Great to see you, Representative. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And so now they have come out and said this was all the Republicans' fault. And I'm just looking at some of the statements saying that the Republicans claimed that the employer was going to punish the workers if they voted to unionize, that this was a new experiment in right-wing zealotry, that there was despicable interference by Republicans, including the governor, Senator Corker, Republican state legislators, an aggressive anti-worker campaign, and politically motivated threats that led to this defeat for them.
Well, what we have to realize is that the VW plant gave the union the opportunity to go on in and see their workers. The NLRB held the election, and you had the opposition that couldn't go into the plant. So I think that they're a little bit misstating it.
So the deck was stacked against unionization.
It was stacked, yes, and it was, well, no, it was stacked in favor of unionization and against the opposition. But I think what we are seeing is that individuals, the worker wants to stand up for himself, and they don't trust big unions, they don't trust big institutions. You can see it in how people distrust government. It's a trend that we're seeing.
They came out and said, in particular, Senator Corker, they said messed with the election essentially by suggesting that that Volkswagen was going to announce in the coming weeks that it would manufacture a new mid-size SUV at this plant if only the unionization vote failed. And the union has said that was improper interference. He had no business saying that, and it wasn't true. Now they're asking for another vote. I mean, there's talk of pushing for another vote or a do-over. Do you think that's likely?
Well, they may try to do that. You know, Senator Corker certainly has the right to say whatever he wants to say. And what if they try to push it again, Megyn? I think they'll get fewer votes now than they did the first time, because so many people found out at the last minute that the union had a neutrality agreement that they had already negotiated, the UAW, and it dealt with their wages and what they could make, the total benefits. And you're looking at workers now at the Volkswagen plant in Chattanooga who are making $27 an hour. And this is a good, solid wage. They like the arrangement they have. They like the environment they have, and they do not want big labor bosses coming in and messing it up. And just like we have seen with teachers in California and Scott Walker in Wisconsin, people are going against the unions because they want the ability to control their life, their jobs, and their earning power, and they want to be focused on earning the most that they can possibly earn. They don't want to delegate that responsibility to a union organizer.
Congressman Marsha Blackburn, great to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks
Thank you
so much for being here.